Why don't you order some dinner for us while I change?
Change? Why? You look fine.
Well, I thought I'd like to put on something a bit more comfortable. Or would that make you feel uncomfortable?
I know I asked you to be realistic, but you didn't have to hit me quite that hard.
I was just trying to make it look authentic. After all, you didn't want her to know we were working together, did you?
Susie, if Wendy left her wallet and keys behind, maybe she didn't go anywhere after all.
But honey, some of her clothes were gone. I couldn't find her suitcase anywhere. You don't think something might have happened to her?
No. No, I mean, Wendy's such an airhead, she probably just forgot it. You know?
Cagney, no one is that much of an airhead.
Or maybe she has another set of keys in another purse.
Her wallet? I don't know. I suppose maybe she has another wallet, too. Hey, honey, look at this.
No, Susie, don't touch anything else.
You do think something might have happened to her, don't you?
It's not that I think something's happened to her.
Cagney, I don't like this. This is really scary.
Look, sweetheart, I'm not trying to scare you.
Oh, all right. But now you're worried about disturbing evidence?
Who said anything about evidence? And we don't know that anything's happened yet. We just don't want to make a mess. So, let me see that pad. Okay. And a pencil?
Well,
no, your own pencil? Thank you very much. Great.
What does it say?
Uh-huh. We have an airline flight number and a phone number.
Oh, well, great. You know, isn't that just terrific? You know,
Hello.
it's just like Wendy.
Yes,
She's
could you give me the destination
at some resort
flight
getting a
459?
gorgeous tan. And here I am worried sick about her. Can you believe this?
And could you verify the
It's a
passengers
relief,
on
but
that
it
flight?
sounds exactly like Wendy. I don't believe her. She
What
is
if I told
too
you it was
much.
official police business?
Oh, wow. Too
I see.
much.
I see. Thank you very much.
So what beach is she bearing her bod on?
The one in Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo. Why in the world would she go there?
Well, we don't know that she is there. She just left the number of a flight that went there. But without proper police authorization, they won't tell us if she's on that flight.
Well, can't you get Lieutenant Grant to ask whether or not she was on the passenger list?
Yes, I can ask, but I think I know what his answer will be.
Why would she go there?
Well, maybe the fact that it's the one place in the world that no one would look for her.
Oh, now see, now you're jumping to conclusions.
Susie, does Wendy have any friends or relatives who live in Buffalo?
No, but
So she didn't go there for the holidays?
no. As a matter of fact, as far as I know, Wendy doesn't know a soul in Buffalo, New York.
We may have to face the possibility that Wendy ran away.
Then how do you explain her purse?
Forgot it?
How'd she pay for her flight?
Cash?
Fine. Still, that doesn't automatically mean that she had anything to do with Sarah's murder.
Susie, think about it. Wendy took off without telling anybody. She was in a great hurry. And where did she go? Buffalo, New York, which, let's face it, is right on the border of Canada.
Canada. I know. I knew that's what you were going to say. Cagney, I know Wendy. I know what she's capable of and what she isn't. If she ran away, it was because she was scared. I don't know. Maybe she saw something.
Saw what? What did she see that made her want to run away?
I don't know. Maybe she was protecting someone.
For instance?
Well, I don't know. The only person I can think of would be Bella.
Bella?
Well, yeah. She was seeing him.
Wait a minute, I thought that Stephanie was... And Wendy was seeing him too.
Well, as a matter of fact, that's why Wendy went over to talk to Sarah that night. You see, Sarah threatened to tell Stephanie about them.
Susie, you have any more bombshells you want to drop on me?
Well, I didn't want to spread gossip.
Susie, that kind of information stops being gossip the moment that Sarah was murdered.
Where are you going?
I'm going to pay a visit to Henderson's resident gigolo. Come on.
Have you seen...
It's good to be back home. This is still the greatest country in the world. Step off the plane, a couple of days later, I'm up to my eyeballs in a deal with someone like you. Have a Havana? I brought some back with me.
No, thank you.
I'm going to miss these if I go back to Chicago. But there's something about this town starting to grow on me.
Once I've paid you back the money you loaned me to prop up TI, you can...
Plus the interest. Don't forget my profit margin.
Of course not.
Like I said, I'm really starting to enjoy this town. My money must have come in pretty handy for you.
Yes? Once TI's back on its feet, it'll show a handsome profit.
Actually, I was thinking a little bit more about the fringe benefits to my loan. You know, like Mrs. Centel-Kendall?
That's none of your business.
I hear that she and Hogan McCleary were a hot item not too long ago. It's going to take a little more than a single business deal to put an end to something like that.
That's enough.
Just passing along a piece of friendly information to my amigo. Besides, to be forewarned is forearmed. And of course, one good turn deserves another.
And just what good turn did you have in mind?
I have a desire to do some legitimate business here.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. Tell me about it.
The television station, Channel 6.
I don't get it.
It's part of my long-range plan for Henderson. Your wife controls 50% of that station, doesn't she?
And you want me to talk her into selling it?
Shouldn't be too hard. Tell her that she's in over her head. Be better for her to divest and concentrate her interests on Turner Instruments.
What about the other 50%? I have no influence with Stephanie Wyatt.
I'll take care of Mrs. Wyatt. You just talk to your lovely new bride for me, will you?
Well, I'll do what I can. And as long as we're exchanging friendly bits of information, McCleary is having dinner with Estelle as we speak.
Is he really? Isn't that interesting?
So, are you going to tell me why you decided to accept my dinner invitation after all?
Suppose we go back even further,
Ah, the reporter digging for background?
if you like. You know Lloyd told everyone you were dead,
Wishful thinking on his part.
but you went along with it.
Did I?
You stayed out of Henderson, even though you knew he was here.
What did I know and when did I know it?
Ooh, could be a very long evening if this keeps up.
All right.
Why'd you come back to Henderson now?
Because of my daughter, T.R. My darling husband neglected to tell me that she'd been found.
It must have been quite a shock.
To put it mildly, it changed everything. Where once I was willing to go along with him and let him tell the world anything he wanted. Which brings me to my half of the conversation. Are you here tonight because you want me to convince you to help me destroy him?
No, I told you I don't work that way.
How do you work?
By the rules, that's what they're there for.
I can see why Liza would be attracted to you.
And I can see why Lloyd was attracted to you. You have grown children. Chase, Alec, Steve. What was it like seeing TR?
Magical. She's at that wonderful, terrifying age. Do you remember waiting for your 18th birthday?
I guess.
Well, perhaps it's different for a girl. Perhaps it's different for TR than it was for me. I remember being so anxious, waiting for it. It seemed like a great goal that I was about to achieve. The day before my birthday, my brother dropped me off downtown to a movie. I was supposed to be meeting a friend there, but she was late. So I stood outside the theater waiting. And I felt someone watching me. I looked across the way to the newsstand, and there was a boy there.
Lloyd?
Except that I'm wrong to say that he was a boy. He wasn't a boy, he was a man. I think that might have been the moment when I understood the difference. He didn't take his eyes off me. He walked right up to me, never hesitated. Told me his name and that he intended to be very wealthy. I was the woman he intended to marry.
Sounds like Lloyd.
Oh, suddenly, 18 didn't matter anymore. He used the word woman. I was determined to live up to it. I'd never known that kind of happiness in my life before, you see. It was as if he'd opened a door and it all came flooding in.
What made it go wrong?
Oh, well, it didn't suddenly go wrong. It diminished slowly, bit by bit, with each new business acquisition he made. Until we had nothing. But you can't live with someone, share their home, their children, their bed, and have nothing, can you? So slowly that nothing began to be replaced with irritation, with anger. Then when we lost TR, it turned to rage. Finally, ultimately, hatred.
Sounds like love abandoned. You sure you hate Lloyd? Perhaps you still love him. You want to hurt him because he stopped loving you.
Whatever I feel, I still intend to do what I set out to do.
As retribution.
I won't stop until my ex-husband lives the same hell I did. Especially in San Marcos.
Which brings us back to Rivera.
Why are you so interested in Rivera?
Don't you know?
No, I don't know anything about your relationship with him, only that you're acquainted.
But you do know Rivera well, don't you?
He worked for somebody that I was involved with. He did things for him.
Doesn't sound like the Rivera I knew. He didn't work for anyone but himself.
Perhaps it's a different man. How do you know you're Rivera? And so well, I might add. Oh.
I spent some time on the island.
The two of you obviously didn't get on.
No, we didn't.
So you left? In a hurry?
Why do you ask?
Because people who go to San Marcos for anything other than the sunshine often seem to.
Well, we're talking about the same island anyway.
Had you stayed on, what would have happened?
I'd have missed your company.
And?
I'd have missed a lot of things. Rivera wanted me dead.
Excuse me, Bella, could we talk to you for a minute?
Sure. How can I help you?
Well, we're having a little bit of trouble tracking down Wendy.
We have reason to believe that she's gone to Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo? Is this some kind of a joke?
Oh, no, but the funny thing is, she left town without her wallet, or her keys, or her charge cards.
Well, if it were any other person except Wendy, I would find it unusual, but you know what a scattered brain she is.
Yeah. Why do you think she left in such a hurry?
How would I know?
Well, you were the last person to see her.
Was I?
Well, see, if something's happened to Wendy, we really need to find her.
Well, I wasn't the last person to see her. Stephanie was.
Stephanie?
Yeah, she came in just as I was leaving.
You were seeing both Wendy and Stephanie, weren't you?
You know, Sarah was killed on the night of the gala. Now, earlier that same day, Sarah had told Wendy that she was going to inform Stephanie about you two.
Well, that's why she went to see Sarah. To talk her out of it.
Wendy went to see Sarah? The night of the gala? No, that's not possible. She was with me.
Before she went to the gala?
No, after. Oh, I see. It's quite a case you're building against Wendy here, isn't it? Do you really think she killed Sarah?
Oh, of course we don't.
Certainly sounds as if you do. She did have a motive.
So did a lot of people. And so did you.
Yes. Well, I defy you to find anyone in this town who didn't have a motive to kill Sarah. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to. Of course, unless this interrogation isn't finished.
Oh, I'm sorry. This isn't an interrogation.
Ah, you could have fooled me.
Do you think he's telling the truth?
Yeah. But not the whole truth.
Sweetheart.
Oh, hi.
How's your meeting with Stephanie?
What meeting? She never showed up.
Really? You're kidding.
Now we ran into some problem at the television station. I was just thinking of going and helping her.
Is that really necessary? It's the last thing I would advise.
Why?
Well, you've got enough on your plate already. I hate to see you getting involved with the problems down at Channel 6. In fact, I was even thinking of advising you to sell your interest in it.
Where'd that come from?
It's not really that far-fetched a suggestion, is it, after all? You're spending an enormous amount of time with Turner Instruments business. You've got a family. I just hate to see you burden yourself with the relatively trivial problems at that TV station.
Trivial.
Compared to spending time with your son and making sure that his father's business survives, yes, I'd call Channel 6 business trivial.
Well, maybe I am spreading myself a little too thin.
Also, speaking practically, a television franchise always brings a very hefty price. It would certainly ease our cash flow problems right now. I think it's worth considering, don't you?
All right. I'll think it over and talk to Stephanie about it.
Good.
I'm warning you not to overstep your bounds.
The time will come when you'll be begging me to.
I've just heard from Hogan McCleary that you wish to kill him.
You didn't tell him that I was in Henderson, did you? Did you?
No, I did not.
Good. I would be very upset if you spoiled my surprise.
I won't stand by and be a party to murder. Do you understand that?
Mrs. Kendall, you must learn to contain your temper. If I wanted to kill Hogan McCleary, it would be over and done with, and no one would be the wiser. Not even you.
Why haven't you done it?
My business with Hogan McCleary is no concern of yours.
Is he the man?
Do not push this matter. For your own sake. It's been a long wait, McCleary. It looks like the time has come. At last.